All right, hi folks. I'm Evan, and I'm here to talk about implicit conversion sequences. Now, maybe you don't know what an implicit conversion sequence is, and let me enlighten you. So if you declare a variable of a certain data type t, and you want to initialize it with an expression of type s, you need to convert that expression of type s into an expression of type t. And C++ has very rigorous and particular rules about how that can happen. Through sequences of these conversions. So to get you well acquainted with these, here's a piece of code where you have a function that takes a parameter of type rValue reference to array of 6 const char, and we're passing it the string literal hello, which is 6 long, remember the null character. So is this ill-formed? Does it compile? Raise your hand if you think it compiles. You're wrong, it doesn't compile. String literals are L values. They're the only literal that's an L value. Okay, here's another one. Foo is a function that takes a parameter p. It's an L value reference to pointer to int, and we're passing it an array of length 3. Surely this compiles. Raise your hand if you think it compiles. It does not compile. The standard conversion sequence that's followed here is an array to pointer conversion, which turns the L value of type int3 into a PR value of type int star, and you can't bind a PR value to an L value reference, so it's over. One last one for the fans. Suppose you have a function foo that takes a parameter of type pointer to array with unknown bound of int, and you're passing it a pointer to array with size 5 of int. Now the only thing that changes in this type is that you're replacing that 5 with an unknown bound, so one would hope that this is a relaxation that works. And I won't even ask the question this time, it's ill-formed. If using GCC, it will compile it, but GCC is wrong, you should use Clang. And the standard conversion sequence that's followed here is an L value to R value conversion. So it takes it to, I don't even know how you pronounce this type, but it turns into a PR value. And then, you have to do this qualification conversion thing, and that fails. And oh, that's what that looks like. Wow. So the qualification combined type T3 doesn't end up equaling T2 because a const showed up there somehow. So this is kind of inscrutable, but one thing I'm doing is I'm at least showing you the reasoning. Clang will never show you the reasoning. It will not show you this table. And if you did a little bit of standard reading, you could assign some, semantic meaning to this table, and maybe it could be a little bit helpful. But alas, I cannot make tables like this for every possible type. I have finite time. And it's hard to make these tables, It's like doing linear algebra. You're going to screw it up. And these rules for how these conversions, even the qualification conversion, any of them are done are spread across like 20 sections of standard. They don't all refer to each other, so you can't find them all. There are a lot of them. And we're also enterprising folks. We like making the computers do things for us. So you think what I'm thinking. That's right. We're going to implement overload resolution ourselves. So here, let me show it to you. Allow. No! I pressed the wrong. Okay, I misread. That's fine. Okay. All right, it's fine. Okay, so I don't have a name for this yet, but here we go. We can construct a type. So let me construct the one from before. I think it was pointer to array with size n, say 5 of them, target type, array with unknown length of, and let's convert. Here we go. And here's our table. And let's see where this comes from. Okay. Now, I think I'm actually missing a pointer to, so let me add that. And you'll see a scroll down, and okay, actually it fails. And let's see that qualification conversion. What went wrong here? Okay. So here's where that extra const came from. It's because there's a difference between the array of 5 and array of unknown bound of part. And if you have something like that, it means that all of the consts that come before it, except for the first one, all those need to have an extra const unioned in with them. And I think I'm almost at time, but you can get kind of elaborate with this. Oh wow, the browser really doesn't like that. And you can do this with functions too. So if I may show a pointer conversion to function type, and let's say that's good, not no except convert, and it works. I don't have a point with this, and it only supports standard conversions so far. I haven't gotten to user-defined conversions yet and reference binding, but I will get there. I've only had a week to work on this. And it's available at consteval.ca/ICS if you want to try and break it for me. Thank you. Also, send me an email if you want to hire me.